Greetings and good morning, survivalists, minions, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade Dagger playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16.3, episode number 41, which I'm writing down now. Happy Patriots Day. At least that's what it is here in America, to commemorate the tragedy of 9/11/2001. So, it's a little bit before dawn, and after looking at you guys' comments from the past week and doing some thinking of my own, I kind of come to a conclusion. First of all, I will be restarting this game for Alpha 16. And the main reasoning for it is the terrain. If it's impassable, as well as the other little bugs I haven't quite come across yet, but other people have mentioned. Let me get a coat on. It might be better off just to start over again. However, this week, since it's day 13, this week I think what I will be doing is super construction, which means we're going full creative mode. Now what this means is I am going to be basically finishing off my base using creative mode, essentially cheating, which I don't usually like to do, but I figure if I'm going to restart, I might as well get the base built the way I want it to as fast as I can without having to scrounge around for resources. And this way you guys will get a better example of what I was describing last week as to how this base is supposed to work. The main works is like down in here, and it'll be up on there and all that. So we're going to use creative mode to achieve that really quickly. From that, we'll be able to not only get the base done as it would be if we would play this completely out, even gathering resources, but we can find bugs in the system that I have set up and work around them so that when I restart, and I will be rebuilding this base in the restart, I'll know exactly the dimensions that I need, all the things I need to look out for in terms of placement for electric fences and power and all that kind of jazz, so that everything will be better in the restart. So that's what we're going to do this week. It's creative mode week, without having to scrounge around for resources. And maybe we'll even be able to deal with the day 14 horde with a finished base. So we're going to be busy up to that point. And I think I probably will cap out the week with the day 14 horde. Fingers crossed, we'll see how time goes. So now you guys know what I'm going to be doing, because you guys that have commented, and thank you guys, by the way, especially Pamela and Sir Pungent. It was either, yeah, might as well restart, to, hey, it's your game, do whatever you want. Well, I figured, why not? Why not restart? I could stick with it and deal with the wonky terrain, but that might actually hinder my progress in the game. So I figured, well, let's just build the base up as maximum as we can, and then in the restart, build it the same way, knowing better then than we do now. So we'll see how that goes. Now, one last thing I do want to mention. Teddy Bear, thank you so much for your donation. I truly appreciate it, man. It's put me up a step closer to my goal. And for those of you guys that don't know, I want to get a GTX 1080 Ti video card so that the visuals that you see here will be even better. The frame rates will be way better. And also the rendering speed for my videos every week will be a lot faster, so I can get it done and spend more time playing games than sitting there going, okay, when's this going to get done? So at the moment I have 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, and I have $400 saved up right now. The video card is running for about $750 to $800, and I'm going to have to get another power supply to be able to handle the new video card. So about $800 is what I'm aiming at. to get the new video card and everything très magnifique. I'm getting this all set up so it's really nice, more playable for me, visually more appealing for you, and a step forward in progress for my channel. Another thing to make note of is I'm putting up a video this week. I've already recorded it. I just got to clean it up a little bit as best I can. And it's to show you guys how I make money doing my online job that I do every day. That is not only help pay for my new computer and all the other gear that I have around here, but also helps me, well, it keeps me stocked on dew, that's for certain, and tobacco, but it's also something that you guys can do as well. It don't cost you a single thing. You make money for free, and that's what I do. So there'll be a video of that coming up after I clean it up and get it online. And if you guys are interested, do check it out. And if it interests you even more, then sign up. It'll help you out and definitely help me out at the same time. So if you guys who have wanted to donate to me, or even other YouTubers for that matter, but don't have the money to do it, this way you can help me out by signing up for it, and it'll give you the money that you can then give to other YouTubers if you want, or just pocket it and buy blowing hookers. Anyway, with all of that channel announcements stuff aside, let's get to cheating. So F1 DM CM. Now I'm not going to change the stats of my character. I'm not going to get fancy weapons, although I am tempted to get a better, get a really nice sniper rifle. All this is going to be is building. And let's see, I think it's you. Indeed it is. Okay, first of all, I need to get rid of this gunpowder I've been making. I put together a bunch of coal and nitrate. That's going to be going for a while. But yeah, we're going to be building this sucker up. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to need some scrap iron. Maybe it's under scrap. Or it's there, and there it is. So we'll take a couple stacks of that. And let's get a nail gun. That'll make things go a little quicker. And I think G is God mode. No, maybe it's H. There we go. That'll make us bypass a lot of noise. There we go. So let's upgrade this as high as it'll go. Actually, what we ought to do is get some cement too. Concrete mix, that's what it is. Doop-a-doop. There should be plenty. So get this all concreted up. And one thing you might notice that's visually different, at least with the webcam thing, I had a redneck, a piece of cardboard over my light on my ceiling so it doesn't nerf with my eyes as much. So it might make my webcam thing a little bit darker, but it doesn't impede the green screen behind me so I can blend into the game a bit better. So if it's harder to see my scruffy nerf herder little face, sorry. But at least I blend in nice. Alright, so we got that section done. Actually, it's best to come over on this side where it's safer. Now we'll still have to deal with zombies. I'm not going to cheat to the point where I can defeat them overpoweringly. It's going to be just the same as it is. All I'm really cheating is the construction. Because in games, the only time I'll actually use cheat codes or anything like that is after I've beaten a game. I like the struggle and the challenge of a game, and cheating just kind of steals the glory from winning. Yay! So I'm not going to cheat anything fancy in for the sake of, look at me, I am super powered. It's just to get this stuff done. So this might take a little bit, but at least you can see the amount of resource usage involved in this. And some of this we can't do anything about until the concrete dries, so the time it takes to facilitate that, other parts of the base will get done. So I imagine all the noise and heat that we're generating. Wow, all that iron already. All the noise and heat generation is most likely going to drive the zombies nuts. So we'll probably have some interactions with the natives. They're not going to be happy, I'm sure. They'll be hungry, but not necessarily happy. Would have been nicer to start this off with reinforced concrete, do rebar rather than going from wood frames. But mind you, when I started this base, it was based off of what I had started in experimental. And when you first start off, you don't have rebar frames, and I needed a place to shack up for the night on the first couple nights of the game. So that is why it's going the long, hard way to get this going. I think in the restart, we'll have to do things much better, much smarter. Leveling up like a boss. Considering I kind of cheated it, doesn't quite have the same glory and good feels about it, you know. But it's not magically happening. There is work involved, so not a complete lack of satisfaction. so far so good, and then we're going to have to upgrade them up again for reinforced concrete. But I'm going to let that dry. And, oh, I don't go through things in God mode in this. So we'll go down below. So yeah, if you're going to build a base like this, you definitely should start with rebar frame right off the get-go, because it takes an awful lot of resources. I mean, more than is sensible. To do this, because it just goes up to concrete, not reinforced concrete. And it's costing a lot of metal along the way, a lot of concrete along the way, a lot of wood. It's just so much easier just to do it with reinforced. So there's one lesson learned there. Wow, just leveling up like crazy. Now once we get this all taken care of, and we're mostly there as it is, but what we'll do then is we'll get the walls to dry, which shouldn't take too long. They're already partially dried anyway. Get them upgraded to reinforced concrete, and then what we'll do is start working on the electricals, and that will be a pretty notable thing to do here. We're doing pretty good so far. So we'll start taking this up without falling. Like that. Actually. Why worry? Real slow for some reason there. And I'm overheating. Even in God mode, I'm overheating. Very well. Alright, so now I'm in God mode, so it shouldn't hurt me. But it, well, it's not hurt. Well, it is hurting. Shit, that's not good. What's the point in being in God mode if the traps hurt you? And there we go. For some reason it was going really slow and then rockets away. Okay. So getting closer to done. Let's see where. Looking at the clock to make sure that we're on time here. Now, one thing I'm thinking I may have to do is bring these walls in one block on each side. That might be something I'll have to do off camera, not off camera, but in the rebuild. I'll have to keep that in mind. I want to keep the same size for the core structure, but make it so that it's a little narrower for these alleys here. The reasoning for that is when I put down the electrical fence, the connection for the wiring can reach without having it snag up on something, because that's something weird about the game. It can go through a wall, but it'll snag on like one of these wood spikes, which is kind of redonkulous, but Mad Mole, That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so pick up these. Anything that's going to be facing the zombies has to be reinforced. Alright, so we got some concrete left drying. We're gonna need some more scrap iron. Doing pretty good on the concrete. Let's see, I got some wood in here. Over here, rather. Alright, so and we'll start up front here. Alright, so remember these wood frames here, well, they're not wood frames anymore, they're wood blocks. First level upgrade. 4, 12 iron, 40 iron, 80 iron, and 10 concrete. That's expensive. Too damn expensive. There's a meme for that, I'm sure. Alright, so just this band here needs to be done. Alright, so we're done with that part all the way around. We're going to have to do the same, I think, for all of this, but I'm going to kind of save that aside. Let me go and we'll cheat in some health. Maxed out there, we can kind of throw that away. What else are we going to need? So put the wood frames up here for the moment. We'll get at least one solar bank, we can get another. And if you click on, let's see. Just sort through here. We're not going to go max out, except I will grab one max out solar cell. One blue. We're going to try one of each level and see what their power output will be. So there's that. There's that. Now we need a green one. That was a 580. That was a good one. Alright, so we got 6 cells. These banks hold 6. But we got one of each quality level. They're not middle, all of them. They're not at the bottom. They're not at the top. They're just kind of a random assortment of purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and brown. Alright, so now we need a battery bank. We'll grab that because I'm gonna probably can't hurt to have it. I'm gonna need 4 of these. So we will read that. Now we're just gonna grab a random assortment of batteries. So there. And no. One of each quality level, preferably. That's a real shit battery right there. That's a real decent battery right there. Alright, so this is mostly dry. I want to wait till the last little blocks are finished, though, just to be on the safe side. Alright, so the sun, let's see, the sun's always on the southern side. So we will take a solar bank, and we'll set it, let's see, we could set there. Let's see. Wrong key. Alright, so we got one there. I'll just grab another solar cell thing. Because I want, in the long run, to have a pair of them. That'll make things a little bit easier. Now, you can pick these things up. Now, the reason why I'm kind of doing this is also so that you can kind of get used to how electrical works if you haven't done anything with it yet. If you hold down the E key, actually, you should be able to pick these back up. Apparently not in this case. Not a big deal. But one thing I would do is I'd put a collar around this and then build walls around it. And then I have a space behind here, because I would put, let's see, I want that like so. And do this kind of clockwise. So this one faces out this way. This one, the terminal on the back, faces out that way. So let's see, let's face out that way. So we will do like that. And this will be for that. Now the purpose of this is so that we can kind of figure out which direction the batteries are supposed to serve. And this battery is going to be serving this area. Because the terminal's on this side, this battery is going to serve this area. So hopefully that makes some sense. Alright, so let's put all that in there. And then we'll put one cell in. Now, a purple cell, 573 quality, has an output of 29 watts. Pardon me a moment. Good stuff. Alright, so 29 watts for purple. Blue is 25. Green is 22. Yellow is 21. Orange is 19. And the brown is 17. So obviously, better quality means more output. And all those together has a max output of 133 watts. Something to keep in mind. So, yeah. So right now we'll just do that. As for battery, actually I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's do this. 133 watts. This, with all these batteries, has a max output of 222 watts. So purple has 47 watts, blue is 43 watts, green is 38, 37 for yellow, orange is 32, and the shitty brown one at 21 quality, 25 watts. So that is a rough guesstimate of what the power output is per quality level. Obviously, the higher, the better. Alright, so let's keep a look here at the walls. Make sure they're mostly, if not all done. They're getting there. So now, let's get the wiring tool. Again, wrong chest. Let's combine these. Alright, so what I have done in Midnight Designer's Patreon server was I would connect this to this. I would also connect this to this if it would work, but it doesn't. So what I tried to do is I would connect one solar panel to that set, and then to like that set, and then have two solar panels. One side would handle one side of the base, one would handle the other two battery terminals in the base. So it'd be like this to here, this to there. So as you can see, if this had solar panels in it and that had batteries in it, it would run two sides. That way you're kind of splitting the load, kind of dividing it out a little bit. And let me get... And let's try to get the best here, or close to. As you can see, 174 is not too shabby. Let's get some batteries. Dang it. So let's get some purple batteries. Now, you guys that are watching that know the cheat commands, like give, item, or whatever, could you guys leave me a comment saying what the command is exactly for not only the item but the exact quality that you want? Say if I wanted 600 quality batteries, could you type that in the comment section for me? I would definitely appreciate that. So there's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we'll put... Alright, so 284 max output for these purple batteries. Excellent. So this, we got to turn this on. And you're going to get that lovely little hum that tells you it's working. And is that on? And that's on. That's on. And gotta get in there. There we go. Turn that on. So we got nothing that the power is being sent to, and I've gone over the time limit. So that means we will deal with this in the next episode. First, do follow the links in the description box below. I've added some new ones, particularly vid.me. I need 50 followers. Right now I got 6. I need 44 followers to get to that 50 limit so I can start uploading my videos to VidMe. I can add videos to it right now, but only if they're under 30 minutes and under a certain file size. If I have 50 followers, the file size limit and the time limit kind of go away. And since most of my episodes are 30 minutes and slightly longer, I can't put any new videos up until I can get that 50 follower limit taken care of. So if you guys can follow me on VidMe, I would greatly appreciate it to help me towards not only having a channel on YouTube, but also on VidMe in case YouTube goes south, which it seems to be going that way. And thank you to the 6 who have followed me so far. Also, there's links to Gab.ai, where I'll be shifting over from Twitter to that. And there's also my Patreon and links to other YouTubers, which I really think you guys should be checking out. Let them know that Silverblade sent you. And I think that's about all I can think of for what to say at the moment. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoy your Patriots Day. And until next time, see you later. Twitch. See ya.